Yo, what's the deal, YouTube, man? Look, it's been a minute, but we back in the building, right? We got another guest in here. Been trying to get him on for a little minute, so that's why we doing this episode. A lot of y'all probably already know who this is, man, so I ain't even gonna waste y'all time. We gonna get straight to it, introducing our next guest, man. All the way from Lil Soul, man. Y'all know him, the renegade himself, JDxMoney, man. Welcome to the podcast.
Yo, what's up? What's up? I think it's like what y'all doing. How y'all coming? Hey, bro, what's up?
All right, welcome, man. Finally got you in here, man. It's been a minute. We thought this episode wasn't gonna happen, but putting it together, man, making it work. So without further delay, man, let's get into it. So for the people that don't know you, man, just tell the people how you got started with this GTA thing and this boiler tip that you push, and a little bit about yourself.
I mean, shit, we was man, we was doing our shit. Like, man, I was in Rolling Heights and shit. Motherfuckers was like getting put on and shit. I got put on. I was beating niggas' asses and shit. Niggas was like, yeah, we want him with us. I was part of Dark Soul Nation at first, but then I was like, nah, fuck it, man. I fuck with the ballers on late on, you know. Damn, they be moving, how they be doing shit. So I was doing that shit. Like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make my own shit. So I hit up one of the KTB1 homies from Kilo Trey Ballers, the original baller set on Xbox. I hit up Greasy like, nah, shorty, the way we do, you gotta be locked in already. I bet. I go ahead and go do my shit. That's when I joined Rolling Heights and shit. So you feel me? At the time, it's me and Mark Toxic and shit, Cyrus and all the other homies and shit, Booker T and shit like that. So we all trying to get our put on. Me and Mark Toxic, man, folks. Shorty ass, go ahead, put me on. Like, I remember it was like 4-5 niggas. I mean, what's up? Run up. Man, what's up? We bumping this shit, you feel me? I do my thing, shorty. I knock out at least like 2 of them niggas. Them niggas, oh yeah, we want him with us, nigga. That nigga tough, nigga. He extra out type shit. I'm bro. Like, y'all know how the fuck I'm coming, so. I was already putting in work on Dark Soul Nation and shit, shorty. Niggas already know, like, yeah, JD, he one of them niggas, bro. He gonna really do it to a nigga. I'm like, I bet for sure. I go ahead and do my little time in that bitch. I become an OG and shit. Niggas are like, man, I fuck with you, shorty. You a real ass nigga. I'm looking around like, Cyrus don't look like he really give a fuck about this shit. Like he just trying to get as many niggas he trying to get. Oh man, nah, fuck. I tell shorty ass like, ain't none of that. Like we militant, we structured around this bitch. We walk around with some real life structure to us. Like, oh bro, like I don't know what the fuck buddy ass doing. So I'm like, I'm finna leave this. But I tell Saga, I'm still cool. I'm finna branch off, you know. We gonna start some renegade shit. Renegade baller games type shit. Cause I don't, you feel me? The way you moving and shit, Like, who the fuck are all these random ass niggas? Start making smallest, like a smaller set, so we start our own branch. We got the homie Dark Soul Nation. I tell him like, yeah, go ahead and go our own little thing, cause we're already on some baller shit too. So now we got this shit mixed in. So that's what. So when niggas be on, so when niggas be like, nah, Dark Soul, all these other niggas joining the crew. That's what that shit come from, cause we was all this one already. Like Dark Soul Nation leader, Typo, my nigga, shorty, my 10-year homie for real, shorty. Even in real life, folks. He really like was already a baller. At first, he was with the Southampton Ballers, so he really branched off from them and made Dark Soul Nation. He wanted to do his own little shit too. Folks was around Chicago, so now it had a little drill to it, type shit. That's how that shit, bro. That's
okay,
how
so that's all like what, 2013, 2014 time frame?
Yes, 2013. Yup, my boy. 2013, like around early 2014, like around November, around like December type shit. That's how that shit was like. That's when that shit was founded.
Okay. Yeah, I never knew that Sypo was in the Southampton Ball. I just remember him being is it Maniac Souls, Dark Souls, a bunch of other little crews on it. It was all the same thing to me, but I know he was like running that type of show. But so you was a part. So yeah, I remember what you was talking about, because I remember Rolling Heights being just like it was a bunch of them, but like you said, it was like randoms, a bunch of random members, you know, and that was the thing back then. A lot of people were doing that, you know, recruiting for the numbers. But yeah, the structure definitely was important. So then you started. What made you gravitate Renegade Ballers to Lil Soul?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, like I mixed this like Renegade Baller Gang shit with real life type shit. So I'm like, I'm from the west side of Chicago for real, shorty. I'm like, I bet I'm finna make my shit from the west side of Los Santos. So I'm like, I bet, and don't nobody, bro, ain't nobody ever try to claim the soul, shorty, until I was putting this bitch on, shorty. You would, bro, you gotta think about it. Everybody was trying to go to Rancho and show, man, fuck all that shit, man. We gotta hope, man, what this shit right here, shorty. Plus I mixed this shit with like my own shit in real life, shorty. I'm this my shit, shorty, out the band. So I started claiming this bitch. And that's how that shit been going. And bro, my bad, I don't even know if I can cuss the shit, so.
No, yeah, you good. No, yeah, I remember, because nobody, like you said, everybody was in like the South Central area. Everybody wanted to be from that area. It was crowded, and y'all was like the original. Only there wasn't even no fans from over that side either, until like later. There was like somebody in like over there by the beach though. They was like in that bottom corner by the beach, but like that west side was kind of vacant other than the essays, man. But as far as balls, yeah, I definitely remember you guys being like the only ballers outside of the South Central area. I don't know why everybody tried to pile up in that Rancho Davis area, but yeah.
Oh, bro, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling niggas, like, what the fuck? Nah, shorty. We expand the shit. I'm creative in real life. I wanted my own shit. I wanted to be the first to do it. So I'm really like the first. I'm the first West Side Baller Gang over here, shorty. Like, bro. So that's why when niggas come over here, I don't make them, but they niggas who've been tapped in, they be like, oh, bro, he been over his history live. Like, you can literally read this shit on the websites. He ain't got shit to lie about. Like, that's him, shorty. That's JD, bro. So niggas be like, that's the big homie right there, type shit.
Yeah, for sure. So that for y'all made basically with you branching off from Dark Souls, that made y'all basically like allies. Like y'all stayed locked in. Was there ever any like confrontation between y'all?
Nah, cause we all was already fucking with each other. I mean, they was already fucking with each other on like he been with this shit, I've been with this shit. So this shit them like inherited. Like, you my homie. Oh yeah, we taking in your ops too, gang, on bro. Like we is one, bro. Like, fuck is these niggas doing? And that's why, like, Dark Soul Nation was helping Ballers at that time, and that's why Ballers was helping Dark Soul Nation fight they ops, because we see each other as one type shit. Like like some of your old homies from Dark Soul Nation was Ball. You feel me? So I mean, we already been like fucking with each other type shit. We already like mixed in. Our history already like mixed into this shit.
Yeah, because I
That's how
asked that
deep
because a lot of times that'll usually cause beef as far as GTA goes, when somebody branch off and try to do their own thing, people be in their feelings and shit. And
yeah,
then they like,
but
oh, that
that's
nigga
what it
going over
be.
there.
But that's what it be. Niggas don't like. We actually gave a fuck about each other. Like, nah, nigga, you want to make your own shit? I bet we support it, bro. Like, this was some real brotherhood type shit. We ain't see what don't no hate shit. Or he want to be his own leader. Yeah, like that. We real niggas. Like, we've been real live fucking with each other since youngins type shit. So we was already hip to this shit. These other niggas like, hey, they want to be the top. Nah, nigga, we always won.
Yeah, for sure. So with y'all being on y'all on the west side and being active, who would you say like your main like enemies were back then?
Bro, the actual original like form draft shit, like Kareem, props, like they OGs and shit that they be looking up to, like Chamberlain families was, bro. They starting point was like fucked up, bro. Like Ballers was like the top niggas of the time, bro. Like we was doing so much damage to families, bro. Like these niggas was like so lost. They like, what the fuck? How the fuck is this all happening, bro? Like these niggas just taking out our people. They fucking us up with this free aim shit. Cause these the niggas who were like, you feel me? But we already been hip to this shit. We was learning this shit. Everybody was auto aim at first. Niggas who really wanted to like be competitive, we like, nah, let's try this free aim shit. So everybody was like going to free aim. And as we going, like you really, yeah, it was all about the AR show. Like you would have hardly seen a fucking auto shotgun ever used. That shit was looked at as like, you a newbie, you don't know what the fuck you doing. Like you ain't just aiming that bitch trying to hope to get a shot. Like we real live doing what the fuck we doing in there with the AR. Snipers was used, but it wasn't so like often. Like
Yeah, so that I do agree that like Ballers had like the head start with the whole free end, because I remember he wasn't a baller, but I remember what's his name, Iced Out Player. He was like
no, bro, see, that's what I'm saying. He actually was like, a lot of niggas don't know that because
he was
they
a baller?
became like,
because he was a crib,
he became like so big, like, bro, like I swear he was a part of Bogue Av Ballers, like the original one, like the BAA. I mean, no, the BALA
Yeah,
one. Not
I know the one.
He was a part of them. He was part of them at first. Like the person y'all had on called Rich Dollars, bro. He was really like, he was like one of the original ballers. Like he the one who didn't help found that shit, shorty. Like his actual OG name was Lil Money 47, shorty. That's who the fuck Trap got his name from, bro. Like he looked up to that nigga. I ain't gonna get all into that, but you feel me? They had some history right there. Like the shit that he be putting out, it don't always be accurate. I'm really from that era. I was part of that shit, so I know how that shit was, bro. It's just that when Rich Dollars came back, he started some KTV shit. Like he said, he couldn't get into the old shit, so I guess he made some new shit. So the newer generation ballers don't know him for real. But I know who the fuck he is, bro. Like he an OG in this shit, bro. He from the other shit. He like, if he would have used, if Jones would have used my real name and said that's Game Boy X JD, but everybody just called me JD, shorty, for my real life shit type shit. Who know me? So that's how that shit happened. Like, oh, bro, like he an OG of this shit. Like he from my era type shit. I'm from his era type shit.
Nah, Rich Dollars. Yeah, Rich Dollars was he a baller back then?
Yes, shorty. Yes,
he was.
That nigga was a baller, top. He was up there. He helped found ballers with the fuck is it? Cash Santana. You can put that shit up now. I'm telling you, I got all the links and shit, everything, bro. I can send that shit to you right now.
Yeah, I remember the Lil Money name. I never ran into him like that, but I do remember people from his crew because he was the leader, that Bab G. But that was like the original Bab G that was free aim.
Yeah. Ice and the Iced Out came from that shit.
So yeah, when I had my little issues with Iced Out Player, he was pushing the Crip Crew or something like that.
Yeah, okay, look, I could even get into that. Like PK, like you know how you and PKJ said like back then it used to be no events for like competitive shit, but he actually got shouted out by like the Rockstar events, like the top crews who was getting like becoming TDM players because they were so competitive. Like he got shouted out for being like one of the top ones, so everybody started wanting him and they crews, and that's how the Crips and Bloods and all that shit mixed into this like Los Santos like type street gang shit. That's how Ballers and Fam got the beefing, and Crips and all these other shits got the beefing, bro. Everybody seen like he got actually popular off like that. Like he actually got some real life clout from same as Triple Drive off. They actually had a shout out before.
Yeah, that's what bro from TDB was saying too. Cause like I said, I was like, I never heard of like Rockstar held events, but I guess it was. But like you said, the Ballers had like a head up because a lot of fans were like you said, everybody was auto aim, but the Ballers made that early migration to free aim, and then basically, yeah, like free aim people came, and I remember meeting Kareem back then. Kareem was kind of one of the ones that kind of helped me get in the door with the fams. And then, yeah, when I came in there, that's when being around Kareem is when I ran into a lot of y'all like Dark Souls, Psycho, a bunch of other, was it Legacy? I think it was Legacy Nitro or something like that. It was a bunch of like Legacy names. Or
yeah, that's when that shit was like really popular, y'all. But yeah, even Kareem, like niggas don't know who the fuck Kareem. He a OG, shorty. Like he before Kingpin time. Like niggas, he not that. He ain't get as competitive as Props did, because Props in his time was trash as hell. Like y'all just the fam side just don't know that. Like that's how that shit happened. But niggas started getting better than the newer generation ballers that came around. The older us generation stopped playing with like PS5. Like I mean, the PS4 came out. We was like, man, we were doing so bad to them niggas. There's no point. Them niggas them to like extinct. Like nobody wanted to be a family at that time. But then that's when like around that time when like y'all even agreed in one of y'all episodes, you was, I don't see that many ballers at this time. That's when, you know, what's name was saying that shit. He mean, I don't see too many ballers at this time, and that's when he said he was coming back. That's because all the OGs stopped playing. We seen it as like them niggas never owned, so we started fighting the Pyrus and shit. Yeah. That's how that Sioux Nation and all that shit came about.
Yeah, see that's when I came back and went into the free aim lobbies. When I came back, that was like 2014. I had to take a little break. I was having issues with my account in the beginning, but when my shit was finally straight, I came back into it, and I'm like, it wasn't nothing but like Sioux Nation and Dark Souls, and like that was like a big war that was going on at that time. I think that was like 2014. And as far as free aim goes, I was like, where are the ballers at? And the only ones that was like around was like the remnants of cabs. They weren't even like organized. And then I believe Lil Money's Bab G was still around. And then I think they had, was it Blacked Out Ballers or something? I think Blacked Out Ballers was around back then, but I didn't know they were split from TDB, and some TDB. But like I said, TDB was more like going into like competition type situation.
And that's what he agreed in one of y'all videos. He was like, but that's because TDB started focusing more towards like competitive side of this. So we was just mainly hitting the targets and shit. But that's how them niggas got so good at that shit. So Triple Drive definitely an OG stuff for real. I remember I used to be some niggas. I helped them in they ended up beefing with it was Dope Squad or some shit like that. Dope Squad, and that Dope Squad OG became a Triple Drive member. So that's how Baller Stone Villains started happening. We was all already locked in with each other.
Yeah, because that was like 2013 when Ballers was getting there. I think they was in free game for a little bit. And then, like I said, I started having little issues, and my issues with Iced Out Player was over a female on the game. It's it was some female in my crew or whatever, and they would see her with me all the time. It was like, oh, whoopie whoop, but I don't even know how she joined, because back then, like the same way RHB was doing, I was doing the same thing. I was like, man, whatever, bro. I'm just getting numbers right now, and then I'll weed out people later. You know, that was my mindset back then. And so there's some people that ended up in my crew, and a lot of issues. There was somebody else named his name Anthrax. There's a couple other people. There's a bunch of people. I didn't even know Props until that TDB episode we did. He was MC Fran, I guess. I don't remember that name from back in the day, but I was like, I don't remember having like no issues or nothing like that with him. But yeah, that's crazy though. The people, how people started out. I do remember OG Walters being like a free game like fam when I came around in the free game scene. He was there. Kareem was there. Kareem my dude, but like Kareem kind of like got stagnant, man. You know, as far as like getting better as far as skills, but he was there. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to put on for the families.
They focused towards more like you type shit. Because at the time, families were beefing with each other. Like they seen it as like, at that time they seen it like, oh, families don't like each other. They set up on each other. But ballers at that time so locked in with each other was unity. Like we all. We the original ballers, like, so we all together, like, he one baller, we helping him, don't give a fuck what state he from, he with us, like, we finna beat your ass, you fan got green on type. But as the time's been going, like, the generation don't see so much of like that time period, so they just see it as like the competitive side, not like the role play locked in with what the fuck you is. So that's why they just focus so much on shooting it. They don't RP with it no more. That's why the street gang ain't what it don't seem what it's supposed to be. That's why the rebreathers and all that extra shit started coming.
Yeah, so as far as you, like, when like, what's your take on like the rebreathers and like the more so the weaponry too? I think the weapons played a big part. The rebreathers kind of killed the RP, but like for me, I feel like as long as you had on something that make me look like you the opposition, and as far as RP, that was cool. For me, it's more so the weapons. And I know I had a period where I had the mindset of, yeah, I know you've been around and you've seen people be like, man, this is my game. You won't tell me how to play. That was my mindset for a little bit until, I think I mentioned it too in the previous one, until I ran into Del Perro ballers. And they were playing legit towards me. And I've heard other fans say differently. I was like, my experience with them, they always played legit except for one of their members, but he was later. But as far as the leader, Team Almighty, you know, they played legit, and so that kind of made me like, all right, man, if I want to consider myself a part of the street gang community, I need to clean up how I do things. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think there's still people around that just kind of like, man, I'm gonna just get this dub however I need to get it, whether I use a shotgun or a rocket or whatever. But like, what's your take on that?
Yeah, that's true. That's because they still had some structure to them about what free game was. It was about like we could do this like this baller and fam shit, but it's like, all right, cool. We gotta mix a role play in, and we'll like you actually free me. It's just it's about having an honor code to it. Like, you don't have people trying to cheat. People didn't even have ways to. It went off your word in a picture or something like that. Like, because people wasn't lying. Like, everybody knew you had to have some type of character to you when you learned free aim. Because at some time period, everybody took little losses and all that. Some people didn't, but because that's how good they were. You know, everybody still had structure to them learning this free aim. So that's why now this generation don't really care too much. They just like, I gotta get up. I gotta look like I'm good. Like, not all about that. It's about how you play. That's why my play style has always been It's always been the honor code, but now people, I came to, bro, when I came back from my 9-month break of what the fuck this generation was, but PS3 era to this PS, I'm like, bro, all these niggas care about is if they up, they using CEOs and ESM, bro. What the fuck is this shit? Nah, this ain't how we used to play, bro. Okay, you could go off a radar, but you finna be in there shooting and shit still out the damn. But I don't know. I guess it became more about if you up and oh, I don't give a fuck. I evil what the damn. I'm still up. You ain't get up. That's not how this shit. Y'all too desperate to look good. Like, oh.
Yeah, that's, and I know for the PS3 era, it was legit more competitive because of the fact that you couldn't mix your aim settings. You couldn't be free aim assisted in a free aim lobby, you know. So it made like you already knew everybody that's in a free aim is free aim, and whatever the outcome, that's the outcome. Until the rockets and like jets or whatever, and the tanks come out, then it's like, all right, well, it's time to go.
Yeah, you didn't even have CEO was never invented. Like, we didn't even have that. People couldn't use BST. There was no such thing as FAA. You didn't have auto, bro. You didn't have no auto aim glitches. Now it's like, bro, this new generation, then everybody walking around with AA on, that damn scared to lose. Like, we didn't have that. We didn't have all that extra glitch this, glitch that. You could barely glitch money, bro. Like, that's why everybody used to do jobs and shit. It was like, bro, that was an actual time of like actual good, legit, like free aim.
Yeah, and it was kind of suspicious. Like, you have people like, man, you making videos, and more so for me, I'm like a person that makes videos on a regular basis, and then the time you run into them, they're like, oh, I'm gonna put you on the video, and they never put the video out. And then so that would make me go back and like, did that motherfucker have FAA? That's why he ain't. Because I'm like, if you consider somebody your rival, your main enemy, and you don't release a video of them, something fishy, something funny about that. When you want to, I was like, that's the goal, ain't it? If we all putting videos out, and then now all of a sudden you don't put a video.
That's why we're like, I got like over 500 or some videos, bro. Like, I've been doing this shit for so long. Like that's why in every video niggas be like, this nigga so old, he still show his settings in the lobby. Like, yes, nigga, you used to have to prove, like, bro, this is all free aim. Ain't no auto aim over here. Don't be saying none of that. Like, don't be saying none of that. You using this, you using that. Nah, nigga, you getting your ass laid down. All off, like, my account is so OG, shorty. Like, I don't have fast run, none of that shit. But the whole new generation, them that got all that shit. I'm still laying their ass down. They be getting so mad, bro. I'm like,
yeah, because you'll still have people message you. Like, if you up on somebody, they'll message you FAA, especially if you kill them like back to back with a rifle, you know, with an AR or some shit. Yes. They gonna send you a message, oh, FAA or some shit like that. Yes. So you kind of have to show the settings or you know, get your actual in-lobby footage. Because, you know, it's cool to do the Rockstar Editor, but even Rockstar Editor, you can kind of hide FAA with Rockstar Editor clips. But if you have the actual in-game footage, you can tell if somebody FAA from that. And you can tell if they free aim. But I don't know, man. It's ultimately, it's supposed to be about fun, you know. As far as the whole street gang community come about, it just, for me, it's just gone down a path, and I'm like, I don't know. This just getting older, man, for me. So, I mean, it's cool, and I know people ask me, oh, what do you do to fix it? It come from people, like you said, structure. And I know you guys had, like, the ballers had internal beefs with other ballers and shit. I know for us, our main one came between people using FAA. You know, I ain't really gonna throw names out there because the person came, and I remember this point, I asked the person myself in a private message. I said, hey, bro, you using FAA? People, other fans are saying you using it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, I ain't using that, man. I ain't using that. And it's ways to find out.
I know exactly who you talking about, shorty. We
And
can keep it real on him,
that yeah.
bro. That nigga Hitman used to do that shit.
And he
Shorty, that
did.
used to be him. That used to be him. I'm like, bro, why this nigga acting like he used to? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be free aiming. No, nigga, you was out here using FAA, talking about some this my game, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I want. I bought my own game. Bro, this nigga is a goofy, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know for him the main things that people came was like, oh yeah, we got footage of him in tanks. And so my stance was with the fams, like once we got down after that first, because I think Hitman's situation happened after the first one, and that was with KD. Since we putting names out there, it was with KD77 because it had OG Grove Street got involved and all of this, and it was like y'all jumping it, but it was more so because we were trying to have the fams be full of free aim. And so for me, after that KD situation, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just police and focus and put structure in my own crew and not worry about what other tags is doing. You know what I'm saying? And so with the whole Hitman thing, yeah, Hitman was with the forums. He wasn't DFAM at one point, and then he was with forums. So like people try to bring it up. I've seen it in the comments. I'm like, you know. If he was, I mean, he put videos out now and he ain't using it now, so I don't know. It would have been different, you know, like if he was still doing it. Like I said, I don't know if he is or not, but I know at the time.
When I see him, I don't really think he doing no more. But at that time, I could give respect to a nigga that say, yeah, I used to do that shit. Now I don't do it no more.
Yeah,
I went the strict free aim route. But when I hear about him, I don't hear about him doing it on. He probably went that way, but I don't like niggas acting like they was doing it the whole time when you really wasn't. You was really walking around here with Krilly, using FA. Bro, what the fuck is his name? I think his name is he came from OGF, but he went to he started fucking with 98th and he made his own shit, 1800 Fams. I forgot his name, but I know if he hear this, he gonna know who exactly I'm talking about. He even learned like, no, we gonna go the free aim way about this shit. What type of shit is y'all on? Like, if we gonna do this shit, let's do this shit right. But he was fucking with GGN, and that's how 98th even got founded.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't really know much about that. I do know I started. I know back when I was active, man. I learned that to figure out if people was in free aim assisted, like you go to story mode, and then you put it on. You put your settings on assisted aim, and then you join them. If they're in a free aim assisted lobby, it's gonna switch your settings to theirs. So if they got FAA and you join them, it's gonna put you on FAA too. And we catch people like that. But I feel like
and that's we put in a petition to neuter it. That's how that shit even got like. That's why FAA not a thing now, because it doesn't fully lock on how auto aim did. Everybody back then was like, how the fuck is it free aim? It's free aim assisted. Like, it doesn't make sense. Free aim whole purpose to be free, like without any assist. And that's how free aim assisted got so neutered, like to the point where it don't work no more. So niggas have to actually put on actual AA. It's an actual AA glitch out there.
Yeah, that's super goofy, man. It's like, I can understand if you get a member, right? You get a member that, all right, there's somebody, they cool, they coming from an auto aim. You might know this person IRL, and then they chilling with you in the free aim lobby. It's like, all right, more so like a trial. Like, hey, you can be on free aim assistant for a little bit, but you know, if somebody kick off with some war, man, just get up out of here. Cause that's or don't join no TDMs or whatever. Cause that's the last thing you want to do is be using free aim assistant against your enemy. If you trying to keep the integrity of your crew like legit. It's people, and then I did respect some people. There were people that they members would get exposed, and then they would either kick them out or demote them. But a lot of times they just got kicked if they got exposed for using it. But some people made excuses and just like nothing happens. Like, yeah, he got caught with FA, and that nigga the commissioner. You know?
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. That like we all held each other to a certain standard. Like, oh, this nigga cheat. We don't want his ass. Goofy, like it's just not that serious to cheat. People be like, y'all take it a little too, and it's like, no, it's really not. Like, I'm just playing the player, but you gotta run up on people. You have these different cheats and shit. Nah, gang, you just. And that's why us ballers don't fuck with, like, us sanctioned ballers don't fuck with just any type of ballers, is because like we knew what y'all was doing. Like, y'all not real. Y'all popped up out of nowhere, all that. Like, oh, you niggas going away about this shit, like, not the way it's supposed to be. So that's how we know y'all ain't never been no OGs. Don't call y'all something. Unless you get locked in with us and then you want to branch off, all right, cool. But you gotta away about this shit.